Giannis is out in the season. If this half of the season don't go well, Giannis is out of there. Yo, peace. Welcome back to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. I'm Carmelo Anthony here with my co-host.
It's your boy, the Kid Mero, the human do-rag fly, baby. This is 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, a Wave Sports and Entertainment original, and it's presented by FanDuel, y'all. Today, you know what I'm saying? We got a very special guest, you know what I mean? He's a Virginia native, Chesapeake to be exact.
Hey.
He is the guy when it comes to impressions, man. Jay-Z, Shaq, Denzel, you name it, he done it. SNL cast member for 6 seasons, bro. That's like Olympic shit. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to do. You know what I mean? That's longevity. Yeah. He's making moves in Hollywood, you know what I mean? Good times with Black and White Famous. And the latest special, Jared, is right now on YouTube. If you're a fan of comedy, go check that shit out. It's Jay Pharoah in the building.
What's that?
My guy.
What's going on, my
Good to see you again, my brother.
Welcome.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
I appreciate both of you all's hospitality over the years. You feel me? This is not the first time we are meeting. I know these guys. So yeah. Let's have some fun. 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Look at y'all.
Welcome.
Got sponsors and shit. Look at this, man. Man, I'm proud of goddamn proud of y'all niggas, man. I'm proud of y'all, man. I love seeing my black brothers getting money, man. You know
Hey,
what
bro.
saying?
That's what we're trying to do out here and do some cultural shit.
Absolutely. So yeah.
I hear, obviously you from Chesapeake area.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that ain't DMV, but
That is DMV.
you claim that?
Yeah, that's
All right,
DMV.
cool. But you was down there in Chesapeake, Virginia, down there by Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
You grew up with the likes, underneath of the likes of
Of
AI, and
Pharrell, Missy,
Timbaland.
Timbaland.
You part of that legendary group of people
Alonzo
from that
Mourning.
area, which doesn't get a lot of attention.
You're right.
And also on top of that, a lot of respect from that area.
Absolutely.
Like that's when you think about that, that's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Of an area.
Hey, Teddy Riley as well. The father of New Jack Swing. You feel me? Like he's from there. And excuse my northern accent. My mother's from Brooklyn, so when I get around it, I just come back.
You switch back up.
I switch back.
Switch up.
I kind of switch it. I'm like Constantine. I walk in both worlds. But yeah, I get country real quick. You want me to? Shit.
He's a country boy from Chesapeake. You know what I'm saying?
but how did growing up in that though?
Yeah.
Like, right with the reputation of that area, like grooming and having those type of stars and
you know what, man?
And power over there.
I definitely wanted to make a mark for the comedic scene. Obviously, we do have some comedic legends from Virginia as well. You got Wanda Sykes.
Oh yeah,
you got
Fact,
Patton Oswalt. You got Bob Saget's from there. Of course, you got your boy. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to make a statement. You know what I mean, especially representing my community. You know what I mean, the black folks on the man's side. And hopefully everybody's proud of me because I try to rep 757 wherever I'm at. I tell people 2 up, 2 down. You know what I mean? You understand? We think you from New York. I say, listen, my mother's from Brooklyn. She taught me how to speak very proper. So that's why. That's why I don't come on like this all the time.
Right.
So, I just wanted to make sure I put my stamp out there, and I think it's turning into something. There is something in the water, though.
That's a fact.
Right. That's why that festival down there. Something in the water.
Go elaborate. Go ahead.
Yeah. They talk about something in the water. They got that festival down there, and that's a very true statement.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's across, sports, entertainment.
Yeah. As far as there's so many athletes from Virginia, there's something in the water, and it's called roids. There's some.
But hold on. So stay on that point. You got in sports, you got AI, Vic, Plaxico. You got the Vic brothers.
Yep.
You got Lawrence Taylor. You got
Lawrence
BJ
Taylor.
Upton.
Yep.
Who else is from there? There was a couple of folks.
Alonzo from there too.
Alonzo from high school.
Alonzo from there too.
Shout out to BJ Upton. Shout out to Boss Man Jr. That's a pull right there.
Hey man, look. He was at GCA. This is my camera. Wow, I'm looking this way, and I probably look cockeyed for a second. That's how I'm supposed to be looking at this one, and I'm looking over here like.
Yo, Jay, he's practicing for the Stevie Wonder biopic that Issa Rae is going to executive produce. You know what I'm saying?
Just like this. Wait, if you got to put, because my forehead, I got to get the prosthetic.
You got the prosthetic?
He got a super dome. That is the smoothie arena in New Orleans. Yeah. But shout out to Stevie Wonder. But yeah, there's so many people from Virginia. and we deserve to shine, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Clips,
Push. Yes,
yeah. You know, that's like that should have been named part of me. Push. That should have been named top of the list.
Absolutely,
yeah. Virginia by way of the Bronx.
And look, it wasn't me putting categorizing anybody. They're great.
No,
there's so many people. You know what I mean?
Yes, the list is exhaustive.
Shout out the Pusha, shout out the No Malice. You know what I mean? Gene, what's going on? How you doing? You know, hey, look, I do it this way.
He's like, yo, the manager, yo, shout out to you. Yo, so you are younger, obviously, than like AI, Alonzo, et cetera. Is there anybody like an older cousin or uncle or whatever that played against these people? Like, did you go to see these games? Because, that community is very...
Not in my family. You see, my family is trash in basketball. So, ain't no playing. Nah, no sports. There's no
Pharoah athletes.
Ain't no Pharoah athletes.
Niggas is just wild funny.
People just funny. It's funny when we shoot. It look funny. You know what I mean? Our technique is hilarious. Look, don't put me on no basketball squad. I deserve to get picked last. Okay,
He ain't even gonna get mad.
I'm like, look, bro, look. I could just cheer y'all on from the bench. You know what I mean?
You got 6 fouls?
Yeah, you said what?
6 fouls?
Six fouls.
I'm
fouling out quick. I put somebody real quick, I'll be out. You know what I mean? Hit it real quick, trip somebody, be out the game. Because I'm not gonna help you win. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm not consistent. Okay, we're not consistent. Like if I shoot it sometimes it's straight, but then other time it curves and then it just
part of the left though. Part of the left. Nah, he knew to the show. Part of the left.
Speaking of consistent,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? The run on SNL, man, 2010 to 2016.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It just so happens to match up with Melo's time with the Knicks. So I, as an avid Knicks watcher, I've seen you many times on Celebrity Row. You know what I mean? So talk to me about watch a champ, you know what I mean? Do what he does as a Knick, you know what I mean? Memorable games, memorable moments, that you may have seen. Seeing my man outside, because he'd be outside, you know what I mean?
You know what, man? Did I ever get a chance? And I've been to a few Knicks games thanks to Lorne Michaels, but every time I saw you, brother, I've always seen you turn up. You always turn up. And even when I saw Jeremy Lin, they had Lin Sanity and all that different type of shit. But it's just something with you. It's always like you had something to prove, and you know what I mean. But you still were able to be gracious. You know what I'm saying? You still would pass the ball, but you were making a statement. I know. I remember when I was watching and they were doing a draft back when I was in high school. I remember it was you and LeBron. And I remember, and I was like, yo, I said, Melo's got something to prove. And I think you proved it, brother. And I think you're one of the greatest players that we have had.
Respect.
No, real talk.
Respect. That's respect.
Real talk.
Indeed.
So SNL and the Knicks, man, both part of like the fabric of New York City, right? Like
that's a fact.
Iconic New York things. Celebrity Row Experience, you know what I mean? Like being there and be like, Jay Pharoah, you know what I'm saying? And they show you the scene and you're like, hey, what's up? Hey. You know what I mean? What was that like? Because that's rare. That's rare company. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you and Edie Falco, dog.
Yeah, hearing your
Edie every day.
She in there. She a super fan.
Hearing your name said by Don Pardo, who rest in peace to him because he passed away now. Daryl Hammond does it. Mm-hmm. But that's iconic. I mean, when you grew up watching SNL. You grew up watching Eddie Murphy. I grew up watching Dana Carvey, Mike Myers, and all these guys. So when your name gets announced like that, that you made it, that's the you made it moment.
On the low, like Shaq is an important figure in comedy. You wouldn't think that the Big Diesel, you know what I'm saying, has
that's pretty
helped.
good.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't you know what I'm saying? But I do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
He be hitting them too. You be hitting them too. I know you. Look, I know.
You, bro.
I know. You know how many times I got tweeted? Yeah, you see. Yeah, Jay Pharoah's is cool, but did you see Mero? I was like, who's Mero? I'm looking up. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, Jay-Z, I see you, little nigga. Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
But you
want to do that?
Oh, sure.
All right.
You know,
all right. Okay.
I stay in character. You know. So it's because it's
you got him, Chief. I think I'm bad. You know what I mean? That's how you the SNL champ because you don't break.
Nah,
that's the shit. SNL bro, SNL maintaining a joke, doing it live in front of an audience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we're gonna get into that, but the Shaq All-Star Comedy Jam, you know what I'm saying? It like
not one of my proudest moments, but go ahead.
Hey, look, but your name is out there, right?
Absolutely.
Your name is out there amongst the Kevin Harts of the world.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because he talked about how important it was for him. You know, Chip, you got a Shaq comedy story? Because there was a lot of hoopers in the audience there.
I mean, I've been to a couple. I think I've been to one.
I'll tell you this.
Been to one, I think.
I'll tell you what I remember. Like you're saying, the celebrities that are there.
Right.
And you don't know who's going to be in the crowd.
Yeah.
And T.I. was in the crowd that night. And I remember it was T.I. I remember 50 was there.
How does that affect your crowd work, bro?
I didn't know they were there to the end. So, I mean, shoot, I don't know. If I would have known, maybe I wouldn't have said anything. I was just
hey, y'all.
Hey, so y'all hear the one about the nigga on stage that didn't say nothing?
You had me under pressure.
It was crazy. When I watched it back, I seen him. But T.I., I knew T.I. was there. I saw 50 later. I knew T.I. was there. So I came out at the end of it. I said, where T.I. at? I said, man, let me not joke T.I. I said, you get your ass whooped and shot at the same time. I said some shit like, hey, yo, pimp, you know what it is, pimp? You know, cuz I ain't like how you talked about me like that. I ain't like how you said what you said. And you know, I'm really starting to get quite particularly parched. And also, I'm starting to get aggravated. And I get aggravated by the Duolingo, by the bingo. You know? He be throwing them words out there. You know, don't get it misconstrued and messed up. You know, it is definitely a gratuitous situation and also fallacious. It is a fallacious, gratuitous situation incomparably compared to the state of the square root of -5 equals pi. Aye. That's what it is, pimp. And you like that. And they be in Atlanta like he's so smart. Hat just floating off his head. That was the old T.I. That was T.I. before Grand Hustle, before he did the show.
Before he was kicking the trap.
That's trap music, T.I.
Trap music, T.I.
Yo,
man.
Going off of that, pitch perfect T.I.
And and also, 50 was there as well, because, that's the thing, like a lot of people was like, always like trying to like disregard the things that I was saying.
That's true.
But when I tell the truth, you got to listen and pay attention to it. See, I told you the niggas was weird and they didn't believe me. I told you. I tried to tell you every day you was weird. You ain't believe me. Hey, look, in my place, I don't got no baby oil. I don't do that. I don't do that. That's not what I do. Listen, if you come to my house, it's Jergens. You got Jergens. I use Jergens. There's only one bottle. That's all you got to use. Why are you so slippery? I've never seen them. What you so slippery for? You so slippery. You trying to make a slip and slide.
Terrell Owens, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, them two.
Wow. Oh my God.
Wow. But look, man, it was an experience because from that point, I felt like I had something to prove and I had to break barriers within myself after that, just because of the caliber of comedians that I was up there with. And I thought my set was, I ran it in New York and I was killing. I went down in the South, them niggas did not like it. I was like, oh God. And my parents were in the crowd. They were just looking like this.
Oh shit.
I was like, oh shit, I told y'all not to come. But it's fine. They wanted to support me. But that was years. That was long time ago. We have evolved like Pokemon. You understand?
Yeah, of course. He's in his third evolution.
Yeah.
He's in his final form, Jay Pharoah.
But I'm telling you, bro, like that really made me start like upping my stuff. I felt like I had something to prove.
Yeah.
I did. To myself, to the world, and I just wanted to be better. You know what I'm saying?
Solid comedian, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Solid stand-up, jokes is hitting. The impressions, though, is like kind of like what sets you apart. Like, you know what I mean? From like the pool of like stand-up guys. You know what I mean? Like
the accuracy of them.
The accuracy, right.
Yes, the accuracy of the impressions. I think that's what really sets me apart, because there's always been comedians that have done them.
Right.
But when I got on SNL and then the videos went viral before that, they hadn't seen certain ones or ones done before to that caliber.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And to the point where I could talk to you like that person all damn day. And then a lot of the times people just have a couple of phrases that they use, and then it's just a little sprinkle. Like, I give you the whole buffet. I'll talk to you. I sit here and talk to y'all like 50 this whole interview if I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the fact that you're able to dive into the character and fully commit and just don't break, like Robert Downey Jr. said, man, I don't break character to the DVD commentary, man. You know what I'm saying? we was Kurt Lazarus when he did that, but I'm really that guy. But now it's just the comfortability. I could talk about anything. I'm more comfortable talking about myself, which every comedian has to get to.
Right.
And it takes a while, you know. You just got to get comfortable.
Right.
What do you want to put out there?
When did that switch flip for you? Because you could have been, or you may have been pigeonholed into, oh, he only does
Right.
You know.
Right. I think that switch was when I got off of SNL. I was always trying to break down the walls of myself on stage when I was doing stand-up while I was on the show. But I think when I got off, I really started living more, and I was able to just talk about more. And more stuff that was happening to me, I could just articulate it on stage, man. And now you got this comedian now that can do everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With no problem. And, you know, I urge all the people out there who start as impressionists, you start doing that, but you'll find something else, you know? Bring something else to it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just get up there and be Rich Little. I'm not dissing him. He was one of the greatest of his generation, but that's all he does. You know what I'm saying? And if you want people to really feel you, you got to be felt to last. Somebody got to be able to be like, yo, I see myself in that person. You know what I'm saying? I've been through that. I know what he's talking about. If I'm just doing a voice and saying something, they're like, oh, that's cool. Right. But, you know, it's only cool surface level. You feel me? Right. So now I feel like it's deeper now. People can connect. And like best example recently, I did Earthquake Show. Did Earthquake Show at NJ
Earthquake is a funny nigga.
Because Earthquake be talking like this, out of breath. Boy, he said, oh shit. He said, you wonder why the dogs got all the problems that the family got. You done feed that motherfucker collard greens. For them collard greens, mashed potatoes, yam. He got high blood pressure. This motherfucker got everything you got. His legs falling off, yours falling off. Like that's some real shit though. Yeah.
So I did Earthquake Show, man, and everything, dude. From the moment I went out there, and I know it's Earthquake, he's a killer. Yeah. Everything got a hit.
He's legend.
Hit, killed it. And the next day, he called me up and he said, yo, I want you to do these other shows with me. And that show, you did a good job, nigga. Because if I would have bombed, he wouldn't have been like, shit, I ain't talking to that nigga. Shit. I can't. Shit. He gonna put some shit on that stage before I go up there and a motherfucker might slip in it. You know? So it was, and who else was there? Nate Jackson was there. When you get the praise from your comedic peers, forget the crowd. Okay, they gonna like what they like. But when you get off stage and they come up to you and they say that was a great set or they was laughing, you know that you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're on the right path, man. So yeah, I rocked the hell out there, bitch boy, and I did everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I was proud of myself. Little pat.
Speaking of that rolls perfectly into a segment we have here called the 7 p.m. moment.
Okay.
It's a moment in your career.
Oh yeah, I got this.
You know what I mean? Where it was like, a fork in the road. And it was like, I either go this way or I go this way. But no matter what I choose, it's gonna impact Jay Pharoah's life and career forever.
Yeah, all right. 7 p.m. moment. That's what 7 p.m. moment.
Yes, sir.
My 7 p.m. moment happened when I was 19 years old. All right, I was auditioning for a Def Comedy Jam. And my dad was my manager. And he was taking half. And I was like, nigga, you taking half my money? We ain't together. Like, why you taking half my shit? So I got my sister to be my manager. And from that moment on, when she became that, everything changed. It elevated. She went to VCU for mass communications, so she knew how to talk to folks and kind of cultivate relationships, probably more than my father would. I mean, he's good at other things. He could fix the house, you know what I mean? But
when it comes to the woman's perspective.
Yeah, you know, and you know, people think when she comes in a room that, you know, she's just a pretty face. Nah, she's about her business and she knows what she's doing. And to this day, she is still my manager. And 36, so it's been 17 years.
Woo!
So that moment, man, and I'm gonna tell you this is some real shit. This is right before I got SNL, like the summer before. I was going on the road with Charlie Murphy for 3 years. That's another I made it moment with Charlie Murphy. Took me on the road, and rest in peace to him. Yeah, man, I got to do this now, man. I got to say something about Charlie, man. Look, man, you know what Charlie told me, man? He said, yo, Jay, man, whatever you do, never do coke. It's bad for you. You be rolling, bitch.
I seen these doing it, man.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Man.
But check. Okay, so
you gotta chill.
You can't be too good like that.
Y'all see that fucked me up. That's serious. That's flip flop,
and that's what I do. That's
the game within the game. That's
yes, sir.
Yeah.
So cut to the summer before I got SNL. Right now, I'm unemployed at this time. My sister's unemployed. And the gigs with Charlie Murphy, they drying up. You know, I'm figuring things out. You know, it's kind of like, yo, do your thing, whatever. All right, cool. You know, my sister we ain't have any money to get up to the Chitlin circuit to do the Chitlin circuit in New York. You know, you know the rooms that you do. Yeah. It's like a little hole in the wall rooms.
Chattanooga and shit. Like,
At $50, you know, if you're doing bad at a certain place, don't do bad at Footprints. They'll wave the keys at you, the Jamaicans. This boy not funny, no. Y'all get off stage.
Get a blood clot off his stage.
Yeah, blood clot. Yeah, pussy clot off the stage. Where you? Irie, yeah, you think you're funny, no? Me do better than you up there. Me come up there right now.
Man, I laugh now
me on the stage. Yeah, some shit. Nigga, that might be terrible. I don't know, nigga. I don't know about Jamaican accent terrible, but you do the rooms, you do $50 rooms, $100 rooms. My sister sold her jewelry that she had, so we had gas money to get up here to make the money. So we would stay up here for like weeks at a time, and then she get 10%. And I be getting a couple of stacks. So she get 200 and we go back, and then we go back to Virginia, and then we go back up, do it again, get more money. And during that time, all this stuff is going viral. Shit is going viral. And by that January 2022, I had who was it? NBC. I did an audition for them. It was called Pink House. It didn't get picked up. But what it did was it gave me a holding deal. So I got a holding deal from NBC. That was happening. We still traveling up doing Chitlin circuit. Then Fox offers me a deal. So I got a deal with them. And then Scott Stuber wanted to do a pilot from me going to a private school. We never got that going because I said, man, if I'm he was gonna do a pilot, shoot it, and we're gonna try to shop it. But if it doesn't get picked up, you get shelved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get shelved and you'll have to wait for years until you get another chance again. So I said, let me get on a show that I can solidify, that has a solidified fan base, and I can take that fan base, get off the show and leverage it, and then do my pilot or whatever, you know? And that September, SNL gave me a deal. So it was like they were all competing, and I just went with the best one, man. So, yeah.
You got a new comedy special out on Netflix called Jared. And like the fact that you went straight to consumer, right? You didn't go the traditional route. Like, was that you being innovative? Was that you just taking a swing and saying how this going to go, not understanding how the reaction is going to be, or you just saying, fuck it, this is what I'm doing?
No, I wanted to put it out on YouTube. I wanted to make it available for everybody ubiquitously, you know, whether they were in China, whether you were in Russia. I got fans all over. They're so scattered. I just wanted to bring them all together. Now, I could have gone easily. You could have done a Netflix route or whatever, but how many specials are on Netflix? Yeah. How many specials are on YouTube? But how many How many of your core base fans are there to watch it? You know what I mean? So I figured if I put it on YouTube, man, I could just grab everybody. And it was important for me to give it away because I haven't dropped this special in a decade. You know what I mean? But that next one, I'm going to text that ass. I'm letting you know. I'm like, look, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm leaving with something. That's right. I'm from the block. I'm leaving with something. That's right. That's right. Netflix is going to be Amazon or something like that. You know, you put it up there. I'm going to get the fans from the YouTube. I'm going to get them all to go where I'm going. Talk to them. I am going to grow it even more. That's called business. The shit's chess. It ain't checkers.
Get it together.
Get it together. Huh? But
so it is special though.
Yeah.
And as we touched on before, you talk about, being
guys killing it.
It's Jay, bro. I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you. This nigga be killing, bro. Bro, don't sit in the barbershop with this nigga for half an hour. You ain't know
this fucking line will be zigzag.
You just have the zigzag shit, bro. You should be looking crazy. Listen, y'all, NBA tip-off is around the corner, and you have a chance to win big on FanDuel. It's America's #1 sports book. Melo, I got a couple preseason questions. I need your selections. You know what I mean? As we get closer and closer to the season starting. First up, who are you looking at as the least highest scorer this year?
Paolo.
All right, next one. Who will win NBA MVP this season?
Shea,
SGA for the MVP. Okay. Yo, listen, I hope you're taking notes. All right. Final one, champ. Who you got in the NBA Finals, both teams, and the winner of said matchup?
I like Knicks Dallas.
Woo! Knicks Dallas. Let's go. Lock it in.
I like Knicks Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay. Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, man, listen. Even though this guy is him, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be an expert on every team to get in on the action, dog.
The FanDuel app is easy to use with a wide range of betting options.
That's right. And if you're new to FanDuel, get started with $200 in bonus bets. Guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet.
So visit FanDuel.com/7PM to make every moment more this season.
Yo, 7 p.m. fam, if you're anything like me, your favorite time of the year is football season. You know what I'm saying? You might find yourself staying up late to watch the games. You know what I'm saying? Monday Night Football might go a little bit late, snacking more than you typically do. And you're not on the healthiest option, and drinking more than usual when you're watching super intense games. I'm talking to you. In case you didn't know, all of that game time stress and unhealthy habits can actually take a toll on your hair health in the long run, which is why now is the perfect time to start taking Nutrafol.
Your hair is never just about your hair. You know that. And Nutrafol knows that too. It could be the foods you're eating, the sleep you're not getting, or even following your favorite sports team in an intense season. It could be almost anything that has almost nothing to do with hair. That's why Nutrafol takes a whole body approach to hair health, addressing the problems inside to help the hair on the outside.
Address your root causes of hair thinning, see what I did there, with Nutrafol, the hair growth routine that keeps up with your life. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code 7PM. Our promo code. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code 7PM. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code 7PM. As a stand-up, and shout out to all the young YGs out there, you gave them advice. If you are an impressionist, make sure that you diversify your bag. Don't just sit in that. And you've shown us throughout this episode, bro, that you can pop in and out and keep the conversation moving and just use it as like another tool in your kit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But again, get into that well-roundedness. And Jared, you talk a lot more about your life.
Absolutely.
Like literally, that's why it's called Jared. It's the government name.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about that and how that was. Like, because, opening it up as a comedian, is not always easy.
Yeah, and it goes back to, what we were talking about earlier, being able to put yourself out there in a vulnerable state more. When was I able to do that? I would say once I kind of left the show, I was trying to do it, but I feel like I'm in the mastery of that right now. You feel me? I don't care what it is, man. I talk about everything now that's going on with myself. Nigga, I'm I'm past 35 now. I didn't know that nobody told me that this right here was gonna turn to Mr. Fantastic. Ain't nobody tell me that. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody, long balls,
yeah, it stretches. I didn't know it stretches. It just you know
I'm
what I'm
not
saying?
a part of this conversation. Yeah, y'all know that right
this nigga's
there.
athletic.
I'm not even
That's what happens when you have athletes.
I don't even want to entertain that conversation.
You gotta watch how you're sitting sometimes. You know what I mean? You might accidentally bust one. You know what I mean? You pop that joint. You pop. Oh shit! You gotta move them. You gotta readjust. There's so much. There's so much readjusting.
The pockets?
Yeah. No, you need a leotard. You need one of them. You know what I'm saying? Some spandex just to keep it. You need the Supermans. That's what you need to keep it all in there. Anyway. I don't feel like anything is off limits now because shit, why not? I'm just getting older and I realize we're all going through the same shit.
Right.
Once you realize everybody is so similar, it's easy to just talk about whatever because you're like, okay, I know how to hit you. How to hit you. You could be Hispanic. You could be black, white, you could Hawaiian, whatever. Yeah. We all go through similar shit.
Yeah. But isn't that the secret sauce in a sense for comedians?
Yeah.
I'm just saying as a fan of comedy, like going back in the day, the secret sauce has always been being vulnerable and being able to the more you expose yourself,
dude. Yes,
the better you are.
Yes.
Right? The realer you are. If you take Eddie Murphy, you take
Richard
Pryor,
Bernie Mac with his kids,
Red Fox, even going back.
Absolutely.
Miles Mabley and all, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they all.
You talk
about yourself.
Who? Dick Gregory. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All of these guys. I'll tell you what. One of the most vulnerable specials is Richard Pryor Live.
That's a fact.
That 100%. Is my favorite. That's like
fact.
Top two. That and Delirious. Those are like my top two specials, I would say. There's a lot I love. That bit where he's talking about the monkeys humping his ear.
Yeah.
Like, and he's talking about fighting Ali, and then he was good at first, and then he just got the wind knocked out of him, and he said, his body said, fuck it. You know, like like that type of because we've all like you watch wrestling. Did y'all watch wrestling when you were growing up?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. I tried to. I thought wrestling was real until I got in a fight and tried to use the move. I said, why is the Stone Cold Stunner not working? This nigga's tagging me. I got him down. He's supposed to shake and flip up like the Rock. He's supposed to do the Rock shit. But that's the same type of shit. Like, yo, speaking of wrestling, these kids will never know how we had it when we were in school, when the teacher would turn around and we'd be doing the second. Oh, and then if you do this like here, and then you be in ISS and shit, and you be like, yeah, I'm in ISS for saying suck it. I'll tell you what I did one time.
That was a time, bro.
I'll tell you what I did one time. I felt, look, the teacher in ISS, they don't give you no shit that's really gonna help you in ISS. It's just stupid work. Like filling in crossword puzzles and shit like that.
New York Times crossword.
Yeah, like what?
Do Sudoku for 20 minutes.
Sudoku. Word with friends. This shit ain't helping me for an hour. This shit ain't helping me.
He's gonna play Candy Crush.
I was fool, nigga.
I was so mad. I was so mad when I was in ISS at the teacher who put me in there. When I came out, I put my hand in my pants and I shook the motherfucker hand like this, and they ain't even know it. I said, "You ain't even know what you got on your hand, motherfucker." And I was like, I'm back at school, but he had a nut hand. It was crazy. It's crazy. He had a hand. His hand there. I just shook it and the thing.
That's not supposed to happen.
Hey, he shouldn't have put me in ISS, goddamn it, for barking in the hall. What the hell?
They put you at risk.
How I get an ISS for barking in the hall, bro? Like, come on, bro.
DMX was popping.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Hey, yo, you had to. Yeah, hey, you know.
Come on, Jay.
Hey, look.
You know what time it is.
Wait, are we doing this?
Well, you fucking with D.
No, you look. I like what you're doing. I'm telling you. I like. Mero. Actually, I met DMX. At DMX, I did a thing with him. I did this thing called the GD Comedy Jam. I did it with him. So before we go out there, DMX was inside of his dressing room. He didn't want to come out. I was like, why is DMX not coming out? Walk in there. He said, we haven't prayed yet. I said, okay, let's say the prayer. He said, Lord Jesus, please give us everything we need to kill it on the stage. On the stage. Lord Jesus, please give us what we need to perform for you in the name of the Lord. Now let's go get these bitches. I was like, wow, you can't. You came in, but that's wild in the same sentence. That's church and the devil in the same sentence. That's crazy right there.
So what's the kid that play in the Wu-Tang Saga that play RZA?
Oh shit!
Oh, he cursed after the prayer.
We talking like X, man.
We talk a lot on the show about OGs.
Yeah,
and in the case of Melo, like young players reaching out to him or other, like legendary NBA figures.
Mm-hmm.
In the comedy game, what is that like? Is it like? Is that bridge always open? Or is it like, man, fuck out of here, nigga. You in selling out arenas like me?
Nah, man. Well, I'm at a different, like I'm like right in the middle, I think. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who are younger, who are okay, give an example. Matt Rife right now. Mm-hmm. Like Matt Rife, like you can look up to his come up, what he did. He was out during the pandemic. He was doing shows every week. I saw him out there. He was working his ass off. And when you see somebody that puts in work like that gets it, you got to respect it. You have to respect it. And, for the comedy that he's doing, he made all comedians do crowd. Nigga, we weren't doing videos with crowd work before Matt Rife was up there because nobody wasn't really, okay, you come to a show and see that, but that wasn't something that was going to go viral. You was going to put on the net.
I'm going to put that on my special.
Yeah, you put it, it's whatever. But the whatever moments have become, that's what stand-up comedy is to the general populace.
Right.
And if you can move the needle like that, you got to respect it. I respect everybody that's able to break through and get to arenas and go to theaters and get to stadiums. Anybody. I mean, I look up to Cat. I look up to Kevin. Eddie did it. Eddie, of course. Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, all of these guys.
Speaking of all those guys, working with Jamie Foxx.
Oh, man, what the fizzle? What the feezy? Oh, come on, baby.
What was that like? Because, I've said this before on this show. Jamie's one of those guys that's like, we talk about entertainers. You know what I mean? Like, he could sing, he could act,
absolutely,
drama
man.
And comedy. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely,
impressions.
You can tell you the range.
You got the whole
bag. hey, hold on there, Roger.
Piano is over here.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. I'm gonna make it do what it do. Here's the thing. Hold on there, Roger. Working with Jamie Foxx. Working with Jamie Foxx is one of the best things ever. I'll tell you why, because he was so talented. He's just a talented man. And he actually just gave me a chance to, show my talent. But he was always like, turn up, baby. You gotta turn up, man. Hey, have some fun, nigga. Nigga, you gotta turn the fuck up. Because you turn the fuck up, that's what they gonna like. And when the bitch got canceled, he was like, hey, don't worry about that shit. You get another one.
You get another one. Don't worry about that
shit. Jamie was a fan when he was on SNL back in 2012 when he hosted. He said, hey, man, you so goddamn talented, man. He said, man, why you ain't in more sketches? I said, man, I don't know. He said, man, maybe you just got a party, man.
No! Yo, listen, we're gonna go right from there.
No, I ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about the take that man. When he says party, he's like, yo, like hang out with Lauren and all of them and just see what they're about. Like just survey the environment, get more acquainted with folks.
Sweep that up.
I did, right under the rug, right? And put it right down under the rug. Because that's not what I meant.
Bro, we got you. We understand.
Because I'm such an introvert, man, and I'm so used to being by myself. So, it's even hard. Sometimes it's hard to me to just talk to people regularly because I'm so introverted and I do it for a living. I talk to people for a living. So, he was saying, you gotta, you might want to break that and be a little more gregarious because if you are, then maybe folks will see, you and they'll start putting you on more stuff.
You're so goddamn talented.
Now, I'm just saying. Oh, okay. I tried it.
He wasn't ready. Yeah, we got to not to move on, but we got a new segment we're introducing.
Yes, sir.
That's called the Temple. It's like our version of Masterclass.
Okay.
You know what I mean? For example, like Melo got to learn with Mike. I don't even got to say his last name. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one.
Black Jesus.
Yeah. And then that,
Black Cat.
you know, obviously.
This Black. Okay.
Big Black Jesus was, you know.
And then,
You know,
let's just
somebody
get past.
different right there. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? Black Jesus, somebody different.
Let's just get past, right? From Mike,
Monroe.
to Melo, now Kai, you know what I'm saying? Number one hooper in New York, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, put us on a game, you know what I'm saying? Like, and back to Melo's SNL questions, you know what I mean? Being in that pressure cooker.
What was it like walking them hard? Because I've been to SNL before, and that shit is intimidating. Like, it's intimidating, but to be in those hallways and in those writing rooms and those sketch rooms, knowing the people that came before you, knowing the shoulders of the giants that you standing on,
how do you
know
get
what
through
you
it?
representing, like knowing what Lauren is looking for too, right, and still trying to be or stay true to yourself and stay true to your craft and getting them to understand what you do best. Like, what was that like?
You know, I would say it was, of course, listen, that job, good things, bad things, all in all, great experience. You know, jobs have their ups and their downs. But when you're a 22-year-old who doesn't have a background in sketch comedy, the only thing that you've done for real is stand up and working at Burlington Coat Factory. Shout out.
They had the first downs, though. I remember we caught the first down from Burlington with the pockets right here.
The South Pole was on deck, bro.
So many, the South Pole, that they had baby fat, they had all types of stuff over there, bro. They had in layaways, many layaways.
Different for Easter.
Lord Jesus. Lord have mercy. Very colorful. Very colorful.
Yeah,
I would say that.
A woven Easter basket.
So when you're coming from that, I would just say to survive it, you just have to be able to listen. You got to be able to listen, and maybe you want to listen more than you talk. And I think I was talking in the beginning more than I was listening because, you know, I had everything was going viral. I was new to this. I didn't, you know, this is a kid who's from Chesapeake, Virginia, who hasn't really been anywhere. It's a sheltered kid. So I just, man, I had to start listening. You listen. You make sure you listen and make sure that you watch all of the shows that everybody at the job watches, whether it be Game of Thrones, whether it be House of Cards, whether it be, this is all the stuff they was watching, you feel me? Whether it just be Cooking with Kids, with that kids cooking show that was up there, they would watch that. What was it, Kid Chef? I think it was. Yeah. You have to just make yourself versed in the environment. Just integrate yourself in the environment. Watch what you watch too, you know, bring that in, but know what they're watching as well. Right. Because if you're at the table and they're doing jokes about Game of Thrones and you've never watched it, you don't know what you just sitting there with the blank face. I don't get this shit. And you just looking there like this the whole time. You just stare. I like how you keep switching cameras because you're trying to get my eyes messed up. I see what you're doing there. But you just got to integrate yourself in the environment and watch the people that are winning. Watch the people, see how they're crafting their sketches. You know, you might not want to just write your own sketch if you know certain people's names get on. You might want to just go to those people, invite them out to lunch, to dinner, talk to them, you know, converse, say what is the game here? Figure out the game. And if you figure it out, and you can integrate yourself, you'll be good on that show. And at the time, real talk.
So welcome to the temple. Welcome to the temple.
And I think,
you know what I'm saying?
I think I answered that. I fully answered that question.
You've answered that eloquently, right?
Lauren is watching the show on YouTube like, that was an amazing answer, Jay.
That is an amazing answer, Jay. It's amazing,
Very
y'all.
proud of you.
Very proud, y'all.
He's your development.
He's learned,
he's
y'all.
learned.
Now he's got his game show. I might let him host. I don't know, y'all.
I'm not sure. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. You sat with him too. Wait, you do that too. Did you have a meeting with him? You sat there? Oh,
I'm outside.
auditioned. Oh,
You
boy.
auditioned.
He auditioned. Oh, so they was trying to replace the nigga, huh? Okay, all right.
They said it was done for me. Light-skinned niggas was out of style already. Light-skinned piano was
Self-sabotage.
come away. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, look, bro, I don't know if you did audition, but if you would have got on the show and we would have been on the show at the same time, it would be just be tag team shit. And that's what I needed. I felt so alone on that show because I didn't have nobody. It was nobody my age. Everybody was like at least 5 years older than me.
Right.
You know, Pete Davidson came through. He was a few years younger than me. He's 6 years younger than me. So it was like that with him too. I felt it go to him. He was like, "Oh, everybody, I don't know, everybody, if they like me." I'm like, "Look, man, they like you, bro." No, I don't know though. Like, you know, I'm just here. I'm like, "Look, man, do your weekend updates and keep doing that. Keep being likable. And who knows, man? Go for Kanye's wife. You know, do that.
Maybe that'll work.
Maybe that will work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe."
Jay, we got the number one segment.
Yeah.
In the number one show in America.
Uh-huh.
You know
I like this one.
Yeah, I mean,
when they told me about this one, I was like, I like the title. Yeah,
so you familiar? Yeah. This one is called "The Fuck With It or Fuck Out of Here." When we ask you a question that is part of the popular culture, the zeitgeist.
Can I say something before we go into this?
Yeah.
One of my favorite GIFs, is it a GIF or is it a GIF? We don't know what to say. Is it a GIF or is it a GIF?
GIF, whatever you want to
GIF is peanut butter, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
So my favorite GIF from you is when you do a tumble roll and you stick the middle finger up.
Fuck out of here.
That's my favorite shit. If anybody says anything to me negative online, that's one of the first ones I use. Someone fuck out of here. But go ahead, yeah, for sure.
Fucking with it, fuck out of here. Well, we posit a question to you from the zeitgeist, my good man, and you tell us if you fucking with it, yes,
absolutely.
Jay approves, or fuck out of here.
Okay.
This country boy from Just Speak does not approve.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, first up, we got two of the Dirty South's finest, T.I., who you pitched perfectly earlier, and Boosie Badass, you know what I'm saying? Wipe it down. Recently stormed the set of their son's music video. They had a collab. That's right. Their sons, King Harris and Tootie Raw, they also rap, you know what I mean? And they got a record together. Tip and Boosie were not pleased, though, because when they rolled up to the set, they checked their sons for having guns in the video. Why y'all got so much guns, bro? Boosie can be heard saying. And Tip asked,
"Oh, come on, man.
No, man.
I ain't even never tried it before, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Tip asked Tootie and King, why don't their music focus on something other than gangster lifestyle, such as being in love?
Got you.
You can hear someone respond, "We got that too," before the video cuts off. We got that too. Yeah, we got the albums. We got to get gra to the albums, but then also the shorties. So the question here is, Jay, fucking with it or fuck out of here? It's harder to follow in the footsteps of your dad being a famous rapper versus being a famous hooper. Oh!
Let's see here.
Lil J wants to be a comedian.
Oh man, if my son want to do it, when I have him, oh man, well he's not gonna be as good. Fuck out of here.
It's harder. You know what I'm saying?
Because
the standard has been set. That's what I said. I said fuck out of here. Because my kids think they funny as shit. And they be at the table trying to roast me and do impressions of me.
And you just
fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It is very much harder. You know what I'm saying? But we also have a very famous hooper in the building who just happens to be the host of this motherfucking show.
Okay, where we going?
How hard is it to balance that? You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing a bang up job, dog. Everybody on the internet is like, "Yo, Melo's the father of the year, man. He's doing the right thing and everything." You get all the accolades. From you, what is the hardest part about it? Staying balanced, keeping him on that path.
I don't think it's hard because it's what I'm supposed to do. I think it's what we supposed to do as fathers. Like you take care of your seeds. Like you know what I mean? Nobody should pat me on my back for like taking care of my seeds. That goes without saying. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the love of like being a great father, but like we supposed to. Like I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do and setting that tone. But now people are able to see it. Like you're able to live it. You're able to see somebody actually really. I'm not the only one. It's others out there. You get what I'm saying? But it's like I have my lane and I raised my kid the way that I raised my kid.
So the other follow-up to that though is like you are friends with a lot of people in entertainment who have kids who are now trying to come up and do what their parents are doing. Like, do you see similarities? Like, is it harder because just for the simple fact that Kai's playing a sport as opposed to...
It's hard in general. Like, it's just all the way around. If you a celebrity or you're a famous person and you have a kid who may be in the same lane as you, the same genre, it's hard. You still got to raise that kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's still certain shit that you ain't going to let go and let cross. So, for instance, T.I. and Boosie, you supposed to do that. They're like, you. That's your kids. That's your seeds. You the fathers.
Right.
We can't be out here preaching this and then we letting our own seeds do that. But they held it down. Like, I fuck with it. Like, I fuck with them going in there saying, what the fuck y'all doing?
That's right.
Videos canceled.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Shit is canceled. And the album is pushed back. Like, nah, father gotta come out, champ.
Nah. So, last one, you know what I mean?
Okay.
This last NBA offseason, man, there was plenty of headlines from our guy, Podcast P, Paul George, leaving the Clippers, signing with the Sixers in Philly. JT signing a record-breaking extension. One of the biggest moves, Clay moving from Golden State, where he was drafted and won all that, to Dallas. His former coach, Steve Kerr, told the TK show, shout out to Taylor Worth, that there were signs Clay was going to leave. Mm-hmm. He said he wanted the shooting guard to retire with the Dubs, with that quote, he's happy for him and that it's a great move. Mm. Well, how about keeping him, motherfucker? That would have been a great move. So here goes. He also said a late career change can refresh and recharge you. So fuck with it or fuck out of here. Steph Curry, Clay's one-time splash brother.
I hate that shit. Like, I hate that. Like, I hate that shit, man. Like, if you had an inkling that was happening, is that why you caused that tension between y'all? Like, because you already, in your mind, you know this motherfucker is gone anyway. So I don't really have to try to please him and try to make him realize what we have, come back over here. Like, the pipe is already gone. So, but why say that? That's a backhanded compliment. Like,
it's a little weird. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I had an inkling that he was going to leave. But
fuck it.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
I'm happy for him. That's like you bring him your girl. No. I'm happy for you, fucking bitch.
No, yeah.
Like we had Issa Rae, bro. She was just like, yo, I wish you the best, bro. That ain't.
I don't like that shit, man.
Fuck out of here. So the question here is, have we seen the end of an NBA superstar staying with a franchise for the duration of their career? Is Steph going to be the final guy?
Shit, I mean, I'm supposed to say fuck out of here. You know what though? I feel like I don't feel like Steph Curry. I can't see him on any other squad. I can't see him on any other squad. So I think he might stay. I think he might stay on the Golden State Warriors. I think he might stay because he's been there so long. And I mean, there's just so much shit. I don't know what to be like. Fuck out of here. Or fuck. I don't know.
So, is he gonna be the last? Like, to put it in like Derek Jeter played for the Yankees his entire career.
Absolutely.
Steph, Warriors his entire career.
Right.
Have we seen the end of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you get drafted, you play your whole career, you retire, only wearing one jersey.
I mean, Chris Brown said it best. Nigga, these hoes ain't loyal. Nigga. As the generations keep going, I mean,
it's crazy.
The attention span is like, let me get off or whatever. I think maybe Steph might be the last one that's going to stay. That might just stay on one franchise.
Let me think about that.
But how do you answer this one? Fuck out of here.
Wemby has a chance to do that. Giannis is out in 48 hours. I mean,
listen, hey,
Giannis is out in the season. If this half of the season don't go well, Giannis is out of
He's out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He goes,
fuck out of here. Hey, y'all, you remember I leave my boy Dame over there like that, man. Word up. Don't leave my son over there like that. Because if this don't work out, you
checking flights.
What? I'm gonna get them fucking trade packages ready.
Get him a first class.
First class
Greek
out of there.
Greece. I was about to say y'all back to Greece. Wait, hold on.
Airlines.
What? Air Freak. What's this shit name? Freak Air?
The Greek Freak Air?
He on the Freak airplane.
Freaky Air is nuts.
He's out of here.
I just want to say that, I've enjoyed my time as the playing for the Buccaneers. I've enjoyed my time.
Jay, why you say this to me?
Why are you talking about this right now?
No, Jay, every year when we have the end season, you say this to me. Why you say this to me?
I said this to you because as a black Greek man,
Yo, listen, man. 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Jay Pharoah in the building. My guy came through, flamed it up.
Come on.
You know what it is,
brother.
man.
Yes.
We here live in Red Hook, man. 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, the #1 show in the nation, in the world, in the universe, in the galaxy. Carmelo Anthony, the God, the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? We got Jay Pharoah, one of the greatest to do it. And your boy, the Kid Mero, the human do-rag fly, baby. I does what I do. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. Keep them subs running up. Hit the merch buttons, man. All the buttons is right there, man. The bell, the subscribe, hit all that shit. And comment, too. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some engagement.
Peace.